Welcome back. Today's going to be a twofold video. It's going to be a product review of the Dollar Tree Crafter Square vinyl and how to clean your Cricut mat. So from that, I think you're going to kind of know how the product review leans. But I was in Dollar Tree and I saw the vinyl and I thought, awesome, because they had this buffalo plaid and this holograph, and the buffalo plaid screamed out to me because I thought, well, this would be perfect to make a little thing for my Supernatural card binder with all my cards in it. And I, what perfect than the red and black plaid. Okay, long and short, I did. Here's the cover and here's the spine. However, it turned out decent enough. This vinyl, I don't recommend it to put through your Cricut. At least in my opinion, it was very hard to weed. I couldn't separate it out. When I used the transfer tape to get the design up, more so with the spine here, I couldn't get the vinyl onto the transfer tape. I had a very hard time doing that. Once I did actually have it on the transfer tape, I had a hard time putting it on the binder. When I got the S down and went to do the U, it re-picked up the S. So it was very difficult to get the vinyl to actually lay where it should. And as I was just recording this for you, I saw a bubble where it looked like it was coming up and didn't quite lay down and stick. Again, end product turned out really nice, but it was a pain in the butt. I mean, it took a lot more time than it should have to weed it and to get it all, the whole design on the transfer tape, and then to get the whole design onto the surface and off of the transfer tape. So I don't know if I really recommend the vinyl for, basically the purpose it's supposed to. Now, I've seen where Do It On a Dime, she uses it to decorate boxes. So she's not actually putting the Dollar Tree vinyl through her Cricut. And I will link one of those videos below, because that may be how I use up the rest of this, because I'm so disappointed. I really love the buffalo plaid and the holographic. I thought it was really nice. But again, very hard to work with. The other aftermath of using the Dollar Tree vinyl is you can't really see it because I scraped and scraped and scraped, but it basically ruined my mat. The paper backing stuck to the mat. So I had to look up how to clean your mats, and I'm very disappointed in Cricut, I guess. And it's just, I guess, the way the mats go, but they lose their stickiness. They're only good for a certain amount of time, and then you have to buy a new mat. Oh, well, if you're making money, and I've seen people who have huge businesses with their Cricut, I can see, a business expense every so often to buy a new mat. But if you're just crafting and having fun, ooh. But the first step is to use your scraping tool to get all the bits off. And as you can see, I did get the bits off. It's not just a sheet of white paper, but you can also see here where I didn't quite get all of it. And I did bring a piece of vinyl. So here, it doesn't, especially some of the thicker vinyl that rolls, it doesn't stick as well as it used to. And I've had issues, again, like I said, with, I think, the glitter iron-on, where it's a thicker vinyl. The edge catches as it goes through the machine and like kind of pulls it up. So as you can see, it's not very sticky. And I do follow the instruction to always put the plastic back on top. Here's my newer mat, and I just want to compare stickiness for you. I mean, you can tell just even with the plastic, look how much. I mean, look, it just sticks better. So part 2 of today's video is going to be to attempt to clean the Cricut mat with, see, plastic back on top. Gonna attempt to clean this Cricut mat. The one way I saw was non-alcoholic baby wipes. After you scrape it, use non-alcoholic baby wipes. So we're gonna give this a try. Okay, so it says to clean it in circular motion with the baby wipe. Okay, I gotta say, it's not really getting up the bits. I don't know how this is gonna work, but we'll let this dry and I will come back to you with the results. Okay, quite honestly, after the baby wipe dried, I don't feel really much stick at all. I mean, I'm surprised it's holding on. Oh, well, maybe I don't feel it much. This does feel like it's stuck a little bit better. Step 2, we're going to get some Dawn dish soap and lightly scrub, because at this point, I can't get worse, I don't think. So we'll give that a try and see if that works to give it just a little bit more stick. I mean, it says you're supposed to get 40 to 50 uses out of these, and I want to say I got, I don't know, maybe 10 uses before the incident where it stuck so bad. And I must have, when I scraped the backing, I must have scraped so hard that I scraped all the sticky off. But like I said, it says you're supposed to get 40 to 50 uses. I came nowhere close to 40 to 50. But let's try the Dawn dish soap and a dish scrubber and see what happens with that. Okay, so after the baby wipe, I put the plastic back on, and you can't really tell, but I mean, it's not, there's no stick left. So we're going to move on to the second step, which is the Dawn, and see if maybe that'll bring it back. Now, I don't know if this brush is too harsh, but it said a dish brush and Dawn. So it didn't say how much Dawn. It didn't say how much water. It didn't say. So we're just going to gently. And I'm just very gently, because not only did the baby wipe seem to take off every remainder of stick, it didn't actually, you can see, take off the gunk. Sorry, just bumped the camera again. Okay, so oops, I missed a spot. I can see it now. I guess we'll make a little more wet, because if you can tell, it doesn't even look like this is getting the dirt up. Oop, that got that dirt. Of course, I feel like it's just smushing it around. Okay. All right, well, we'll let this air dry, and when this is done, I'll be back for final thoughts. Okay, final thoughts is there's really no stick left. I mean, it's barely hanging on, as you can see here, but there's not much tackiness left on here. So I may just keep this for, like, if I want to just cut paper and I don't need a lot of stick, because even, I mean, I guess it's just enough. It's just enough stick. But when I pull this, there's no resistance. And I don't know if you can see it. There's still paper on it. It's still dirty. So I don't think either method cleaned it. And again, I'm going to say before and after the incident, I may have got half the uses out of this mat that you're supposed to. Like I said, I think I read each mat's supposed to be 40 to 50 uses. I think I'm lucky if I got 20. So I'm really not sure that the baby wipe cleaning or the Dawn cleaning worked. The article I'm linking below said there's another way. People swear by the LA cleaner. I'm not even going to try that. Like I said, this is just going to kind of be a backup mat if I don't think things need a lot of stick, or perhaps since there's no stick left on this vinyl, this is what I use to cut the rest of the Dollar Tree vinyl. If I try that, I'll post it somewhere or comment below. But overall, I really don't think either method worked to clean the mat or bring back the stickiness. Drop a comment below if you have a Cricut and you were successful with a cleaning method to either clean or re-stickify your mat. If you found this video at all helpful, please give a like. Think about subscribing and sharing. And until next time.